If you're trying to make money online, whether that's starting a service-based business like a marketing agency, any type of SMMA or SaaS, like software as a service type of business, then this video and the previous few videos about a week in my life, basically documenting my everyday process of running my agency, then I highly recommend you watch this video. So if you're trying to make a start in the online world, I'd highly recommend you watch these because there are many lessons I'm learning along the way that can save you hours and hours and hours in failings and lessons I've been learning to help you in your online money making and business journey. But nonetheless, I'll leave you to watching the rest of this video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and comment your thoughts below if you wish to. But nonetheless, thanks for watching this video, thanks for clicking on it, and enjoy the rest of the video. I just want to go over a situation right now, like the progress Raph and myself have been tracking, and just kind of how things are going for you guys, typically like we do on the calls, but I just kind of want to particularly dive in. So I just kind of want to see where you guys are at, kind of how you're feeling about calling, kind of get an idea of how many conversations you guys get to be having every day on a daily basis. And I mean, generally just talk about expectations now. I know the requirements aren't changing or anything, but then just seeing where we can go from there for the future, weeks ahead and months ahead. And we're leaving call reviews to the end because there's a lot. So obviously I want to go through as many as we can. So I'm going to leave that until the end, the call reviews. So obviously if you want to stay and listen to them, you'll be giving feedback on them at the end. But yeah, so that's about it really. But yeah, let's get straight into it. But yeah, thanks for coming on this call, guys. Nonetheless, left for two elites. But,
have a good one.
Yeah, no worries, man. Have a good weekend, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your evening. And then see you guys next week. You're well. How you doing?
How have you been?
Yeah, I've been doing good, thank you. How about you? I just wanted to basically summarize what I'll be talking about with the rest of the team later on tonight. Just go through just some bits and pieces. Just hopefully it shouldn't be more like 5-10 minutes really, because obviously it's just the two of us. But yeah, so generally how have you felt things have gone in terms of like that onboarding process at the start of the week, and how are things feeling basically? Is everything alright? How does that availability work right now? Is 100 calls a day going to be working out for you?
Is that like what, 2-3 hours a day?
Yeah, it should be end up being about 2-3 hours a day on average. Yeah, questions about anything, and that's about it really.
No, none whatsoever.
No worries. Well, yeah. I'll obviously, if you're around this weekend or got any questions before Monday, let me know. But yeah, hope calling next week goes well for you. Best of luck with it. No worries. We have a good weekend anyway. Enjoy the rest of your day, man. Oh, you on about the Facebook forum as like
yeah, as an add-on comment.
I could ramble for about 5 hours about this. I don't know how well it still works, but yeah, the way he made like one of the best ads ever, he made it like 150 times cheaper than most ads. So he basically turned his ad into like a Reddit forum.
Yeah.
So he made it so that people would naturally comment going, oh, that dog looks nice, or like whatever the context of, whatever the reason of the product was. He'd go, oh, that's such a nice puppy, that's such a nice dog. And then he'd have other like Facebook accounts commenting on those people's comments saying like, well, show me your dog, let's see a picture of your dog. And then he'd have other fake accounts as well, just other random Facebook accounts going like creating controversy, just saying like, I hate your dog looks ugly. And then after like a few days, he had hundreds and hundreds, like thousands of comments in the end of people just arguing with each other and saying like, no, I love your dog, I hate this dog. And it's just, Facebook just didn't understand what was happening, but because the ad was so active, because there were so many comments and activity on the ad, it just drove the price so far down. So he was getting 150 times cheaper ads. He was getting probably clicks for like 1 cent. So it was crazy in the end. But it's just a way to like, I think the whole reason for it, making it just a busy ad that has loads and loads of activity,
interactions,
a really good way of doing it. Yeah.
Or if they are interested, or if it may not be a good time for them.
Just like, I'm just quickly calling about XYZ. Is now a bad time? Oh, no problem. Do you know when the next best time would be? Yeah. So where we were with highest priority is getting the caller quality up. So it's a quality of the sales team. We have the volume now of people. We don't have the volume of calls, so it is kind of pressing on the importance of that in calls. And but yeah, what were you saying about like how many weeks should it be? I mean, that's in terms of like new people coming on and their timeline for how long it should take. Well, I was thinking of having some sort of requirement where if you've not set like more than 10 appointments before or something, which really like weeds out people. But it could be something like, yeah, if you can't, we aim for 3 appointments in the first month or something like that. That way it's like creates an average. Create something like that between now and basically the end of the month. Well, the end of the year, because it's like 6 weeks left of the year. Like we're still making progress. That's the main thing. We're trying to work on what needs working on. I mean, the main thing right now is we're fighting an uphill battle. Like until we've got momentum with, I don't know, we're getting like consistently 2 to 4 clients a month and we're hiring like 2 or 3 people a month, then we've got momentum. But for now, it's kind of like, no, yeah, no, I can get my obsidian stuff out. Fun. Okay, cool. Productive. Nice. You alright?
I am okay, honestly.
Nice. You recovered? Or recovering. Doing it for like a few minutes anyway to just see how things are going, really. And I know you've obviously only had a couple of days before you catch up on what we were talking about last time, obviously. And, like,
Yeah.
meet Raffin as well. Raffin's kind of my ops guy. When we were talking, you were like going over, well, you were going to go over like your like just new frameworks basically, and go through like the calling section as well we have in the chat, just to kind of see, revise what you had. So I just wondered, did you make it? See, man. Thanks for coming. Anyway, thanks for a few minutes tonight.
Yeah. I actually have just one question.
Saying we're using low pressure words to ask question, open-ended question. I was just wondering if you'd be open to just discussing some different insights on what would be causing you to have like high advertising spend right now, or potentially losing all your profit on projects right now. And you're not diving into, I just wondered how much money you're making right now every month,
Yeah.
potentially how much you lost last month. They're jabby questions. They're like you're jabbing with a knife, but it's more just open, low pressure. Just wondered if you might be suffering with these problems at all right now.
See you soon.
That'd be
Bye,
cool.
guys.
See you next week. See ya. What's up, man?
I'm fine, how are you?
Doing good, man. Hope you're doing good. I wanted to just go over everything we covered in the meeting, basically. When was it? Yeah, Friday, and just kind of cover. It ended up mainly being just kind of discussing everybody's progress and seeing how we're doing, any improvements we can make, and obviously getting any feedback from yourself, and just seeing where we can go, basically, just seeing how we can help you improve and how we can improve, kind of going from there. Yeah, it's just working out those little things and going from there. I think, yeah, is there anything that you like, are aware of yourself that you're trying to like, actively improve on, or anything like that, or just anything in particular? You know,
Yeah, okay.
enjoy the rest of the week anyway.
No problem.
Thanks for coming. Alrighty, so Sunday night, 10:32. I'm just about to go to bed, but yeah, it's been a very productive weekend, very productive few days actually, as of the kind of, I know this is week 5, I think, but this is the end of week 4, as far as I'm aware. So, well, maybe no. Yeah, this is the end of week 4, sorry. Yeah, Friday's video was week 4, this is week 5. You're watching this. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this first month of week in a life summary. But yeah, it's been a pretty busy past few days. Had the Friday bi-weekly team call with the sales team on Friday, just going over like processes, bottlenecks, problems, and just overall progress they've been making as a team as well. Just trying to work on getting the momentum up with new appointments and getting the quality of the overall team to a good place and keeping the pace up as well. So then had our ops meeting today, myself and Raffin going over operating procedures and also working on future operating procedures as well, because although we have a good process in place right now for the current team we have, it's also working on procedures and processes for when we have, you know, more consistent clients coming on consistently, and managing the team, operational processes. And really a thing I learned from, you know, reading The E-Myth Revisited by Michael E. Gobo, a great book as well about entrepreneurship and scaling things, because even though I'm not at a level where I am need to create systems and teams for scaling a business, working on it before I need to work on it. Yes, there's a little bit of dopamine fun of like just creating something unnecessarily, but there's also, I am creating processes for the team I actually have right now. So it's a balance of planning for the future and the next weeks and months and years ahead, while also sustaining and managing and growing what we already have. So it's just balancing those two and basically enabling ourselves and allowing ourselves to be able to scale into what we plan on having very soon. So yeah, lots of stuff we're working on and lots of things happening. But yeah, a very productive weekend nonetheless, and we'll see where the rest of the week goes. But yeah, I'm very tired and I'm off to bed. But yes, see you all on tomorrow's onboarding call. Okay. Alrighty, everybody hear me now?
Yep.
Cool. How you doing, everybody? What's up? You should all be, whoever isn't in the right role should have it. Let me just go to members.
Let's have like small ice-breaking session. Not gonna do anything lengthy, just so that everyone knows each other.
Interestingly enough, we've been working on some new openers and frameworks, like as of the past like 24 hours. So at the moment, like this is a small part of what this call can be about. You'll now have access to the sales like channel, everybody. So in them, there's a main chat channel, and Raffin's like provided some new frameworks in there as well, based on some of our old callers and current callers like progress. So to answer your question, yeah, we don't have any fixed, like we have a framework that we advise. Yeah,
but we will advise you, and I'll go through the recordings in real time.
So everybody, what I've sent is the password. If you use the email you used in the agreement, I can DM it to you if you don't have it at hand, because I have the agreement open. Just let me know if you need your own email. First of all, like, if everybody can just double check that everyone can like actually successfully log into my sales with that info, and just actually you see a dashboard, basically it lets you log in and everything, and then just let us know when that's actually happened. If you got awesome, guys. Well, yeah, obviously let me know if you got any problems. Check out the looms in the setup that are tagged in the chat, and yeah, we'll see you around. But yeah, I'll get your list ready and DM you all. Thanks, man. All right, we'll see you later. Yeah, thanks very much.
See you later,
Thank you. Guys. Bye.
Good. You want me to be an easy one or a tough one?
Tough.
Haha, that's good.
Be the toughest motherfucker on a mock call. That way the cold call will be an easy peasy. You asked that. The thing is, like, I was questioning, like, when you started diving into, like, exact revenue amount, and then, like, the next stage you're doubling and tripling. These are more discovery questions. It does depend on the prospect, because you sometimes do need to dive a little deeper on cold call to get a bit of an idea and to kind of sell them on the solution, or at least identify their problem. It could have been a couple of minutes shorter, maybe. You could have maybe transitioned. We're trying to identify the problem, not necessarily know their solution at this point. So it could have happened, but the main thing, it's just that, really. I mean, you got them talking, which is the main thing. If someone comes to you with that objection, because that is an objection, they say, oh, we had a few people before, and then just so overall they weren't that good, and say, and obviously you agree with it, you acknowledge and understand it, and then the best thing I've heard anybody ever uses the response to this is like, that's understandable. And yet you ask them a question like, okay, well, do you know how many people are in your industry, like contractors and everything? And thousands, tens of thousands, mate, hundreds of thousands. Okay. And I mean, based off your experience, and you hit their ego with this, based off your experience, you know what is a good quality contractor and someone that's not very good. And then you just let them go, well, yeah, I'd be able to look for the right person, yeah. And then you go, okay, so to be completely honest with you, yes, you had a few bad experiences, but do you think out of the hundreds of thousands of contractors out there, you're not going to find at least 5 or 10 people that are going to fit your criteria? And then you just sit with it. And then over half the time, well over half the time, maybe like 75% of the time, it's like, yeah, I get what you mean. There's either an immediate, yeah, I get what you mean, yeah, because they're defensive about it still. But it's a really good way in the future. Because obviously you don't want to dive into this on a cold call, it's way too deep. But on a closing situation, you can be like, right, it can help them, even if it's not directly selling what we're doing right now, it can often help them get into that perspective of growing and expanding rather than just wherever they are.
As how we're helping smaller businesses, I only focus on companies that have like 10 employees or below. So smaller companies are my bread and butter. Have a bunch of use cases I can walk you through, show you the platform, give you a quick demo, and then discuss next steps from there, if that sounds good to you.
Yeah, fantastic, yeah. And then we can just kind of recycle through them and just kind of go from there, really. But yeah, that's kind of the main thing I've been looking for. Yeah.
Got just functionality wise.
Maybe advanced to begin with. Well, it depends on like between pro and advanced. Like if like how much more obviously, I know I'm gaining a lot, but whether like how much I'm actually using on like a daily and monthly basis to kind of, you know, make that, you know, the extra few thousand worth it, you know, for the business basically.
So, and on the Auto DS, this is the price, $24. Oh no! What the fuck? 2-pack? Okay, shipping price is 0. Okay, that makes sense.
That's what they're doing. They're drop shipping for. They're already drop shipping probably at this rate. You could sell it for, you know, at 50% markup to it. Yeah, sell a 3-pack for like 20 or something.
So
Again,
can I
ship from US could be good, because then people might praise you for shipping times if they are buying in the US.
God.
You know, you don't want to get too distracted. It's like the Amazon of drop shipping. Like, oh, I could sell this. 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 And you get distracted by like 15 different things. Shopify, you want to just turn on abandoned cart reminders, and then it gets people's like email when they're actually putting in their information and whatever. Or like before.
Where do I do that?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Some sort of.
Then remind me when I'm actually making the store and payment verification, etc., etc.
Let's figure it out.
Let's see. But yeah, I usually say stuff along the lines of,
Yeah, just gonna test different things, see what works. Obviously, test it with enough people. You know, do it like I'd say have at least 50 conversations, or at like bare minimum 30 or 40 conversations, or at least pickups with like one framework to see how it lands. But if it felt like you got disconnected, even if they actually hung up, you can say, "Sorry, I think we just got disconnected." Then their bullshit barrel goes down. And it's like, oh yeah, I think so. 6 to 12 months or so. Do you think this would be potentially something you'd be interested in if you have the capacity to get, you know, an extra few clients a month? Yeah, consider it. Because then that's kind of like a qualifying question for being out of follow-up.
yeah.
Someone vent about something that's happened for 20 seconds is enough, and then with like a decent reaction, it's enough for them to make them think that you care. And then just disarms them a little bit. Yeah, you guys can go off, or if you want me to do a couple more calls, whatever. Yeah, I mean, the best experience is just getting experience. So. Alrighty, so it's Wednesday night, it's 10:04 p.m, and I actually haven't made many summaries this week. I've just been kind of carried away with things. It's not been a super busy week. Obviously had the onboarding call, second onboarding actually with the team this Monday, and obviously had a few different calls as well this week, and just kind of generally been working on the website change and kind of working on that side of the funnel, helping Raffin with some of his ecom things the last couple of days. But yeah, as of like Wednesday night, it's been a pretty busy week still. Obviously still working on stuff, following up with a few very promising leads, but yeah, it's not been too bad actually, and we'll see where we go from next week, basically see how things progress. Hopefully a couple of clients by next week as well, but we'll see where we go from here. But yes, nonetheless, it's been a very good week so far. So that is the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed watching my week in the life, and if you have learned any lessons or found out anything that you didn't already know about starting a business, or some of the things you didn't already know, then feel free to share what you have learned or your thoughts below as well. I'm really interested to see what you think about this kind of week and this video, but nonetheless, thanks for watching anyway, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.